Hey Terry, how's it going? Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while, Kim. How's the family?
Everything's great. Kids in college, money's flying out the window, but what can you do, right?
I know, right? I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
one that's getting ready for college in a little bit, so uh, yeah, I'm about to feel that same pain of money
Nice,
out the window.
nice, nice. How are things over at Hollyville?
Hollyville, we're busy. We're looking to, we're looking to move moms.com, and we have some other shows that we're looking at moving into syndication as well.
Awesome. Sounds good.
What
Yeah,
about
it's been a while since we talked, I know. But
yeah?
we are, we're back in the game a little bit now. So, you mentioned that you got another show, in the pipeline, or is that ready to sell, or it'll be coming up in the future?
It'll be coming up in the future. It's all juniors, and it's centered around high school students um, managing their junior year of high school. So it's
Okay.
going to be more focused on the teen demographic. So,
Okay. Awesome. There's a little bit of a difference from moms.com, right?
yeah, yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Cool. Um, so yeah, I know we're here to talk about moms.com, and just to give you a little bit of insight, why we're looking at it. We are, as you know, I just told you, we're coming back into the game a little bit. We're starting to do some purchases, some acquisitions now. And moms.com is very appealing to us because it's in that 6 o'clock time slot, and it's to a new demographic that we're trying to step into, which are women to the age of I think it's 25 to 54, that demographic.
Correct.
Yeah, so very appealing to us. So that's why we reached out to you.
Yeah, and our research shows that that demographic actually commands the highest ad rates. So
Mm,
even based on our estimations, um, we're thinking even at the lower end, moms.com could generate between 6 million and 8 million for you guys in ad
oh,
revenue.
nice, nice. You've done a little bit of homework for us. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well,
Yes,
if you
sir.
don't mind, we'll go ahead and step in just talking about moms.com. What I'll do is, if that's okay with you, I'll just sort of kick us off and lead us into it. I'll be as forthcoming as I can. I'll let you know exactly like the reasoning for what it is or why we're thinking what we're thinking. And then if you don't mind, just reciprocate and let me know exactly where you guys stand, and I know we already have a lot of trust between each other, so I thought that this would be a good way to approach it. What do you think?
Yes, sir. I agree. I'll be as
Okay,
forthcoming as possible as well.
awesome, awesome. So rather than throwing a bunch of big numbers at you and dealing with the whole deal in one shot, what I thought we'd do is just roll through some of the things that I'm looking for, and you just let me know if it's something that you can do or not do, and we'll just approach it that way. Cool.
Sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sounds good. So I know that it's I think anyway that it's a 5-year contract that you guys are looking through, right? Am I right on
Correct.
that one? Okay,
Correct.
okay. And what can I pay yearly through all of those 5 years? Is that possible?
No. Well, no. So we do have a few options.
Okay,
We do have a financing option if you
okay.
don't want to pay, um, if you don't have the money to pay up front, pay it all up front. Generally,
Hmm.
we ask that you pay at least 50% up front and then 25% um, per year after that. So really, based on that breakdown, you would essentially have the amount that we would be asking for paid off within 2 years.
Okay. Is that 50% down? Is that a requirement, or can we go back and forth on that a little bit?
Yeah, we can negotiate that. Now,
Okay.
as you requested that I be as forthcoming as possible,
Hmm.
um, based on our analysis with every year, as far as like financing, when we get into year 2 and 3, we tend to lose money,
Hmm.
um, because of financing fees.
Okay.
So we generally like to go no more than 3 years, or we would rather keep it at two, but
Okay.
uh, at year 3 we're losing about 50%, of, for example, if we decided on 65K per um, episode, we will be losing about 50% of the $6.5 million dollar value. Um,
Okay.
so yeah, it
Okay.
gets really expensive for us.
Okay.
But
So if I could, would I be able to, if I did agree to, because like I said, we are getting back into, just now getting back into doing these acquisitions and that. Um, so money is, money is an issue. I mean, it's always an issue in any
of course,
deal, right? So if I did agree to paying it off in the 3 years or that 2 years, can I do a 50% after the first year and a 50% the second year? Would that be something that you could work out?
let's take a look at that. Um, and how much per episode? How much would you? So the range that we're looking at is between 35K and 70K. Of course,
Okay.
35K would be, 70K would be wonderful, but
Hmm.
we are looking to establish a long-term relationship. So we're not trying to, like you said, money is an issue, and we're not trying to, um, for lack of a better term, bleed you guys dry the first time out. So,
Awesome. Yeah, we really appreciate that too, by the way.
no problem.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that range. Yeah, we're looking, ours is in the, or like the low for us, obviously the best case scenario for us would be around 20,000. But you said 35. Would you be able to, like, could I meet you at that 35 range since we're, potentially our target was 20? Would you be okay with meeting at that 35?
Yes. Uh, so we're talking about 35 per episode, and then you're going to pay 50% upfront and 50% in. Hold on. Uh, hold on.
Well,
Let
I was
me
thinking 50. I was going to do nothing down, but pay 50% the first year and 50% the second year.
let me check that. I think that's something. Well, another issue, another item we need to discuss is the runs per episode. Um,
Hmm.
so basically, we want to keep it no more than at 7. Or
That's
I mean,
7.
six would be 6 per episode. 6 runs per episode would be ideal
Okay.
for us. What do you
Yeah.
guys have in mind?
Yeah. Okay. So I realize, yeah, we understand too. We both got to make money here. And obviously we do value the relationship that we built over. But in me being forthcoming, all of our forecasting models that we've done, we based it off of the demographic ratings that, frankly, I think are a little bit liberal. So
Okay.
what we're trying to do is just mitigate some of our risk on that end in case we don't hit those demographic ratings. Um, we were really looking to hit 9 on the run rate. Um, but if you You said seven. Could I meet you in the middle and do eight?
Let's try. What about six? um, or let's see. So you said eight.
Yeah, I need to be as close to eight. Like we're really targeting nine.
How about, let's see. I'm just,
Yeah, take your time.
we could do eight, but there are um, a few things we would need to change.
Okay.
Uh, so as far as the price per episode, we would need to go up to 40,000, and then for our financing um, options, you'll still not pay anything up front,
Okay.
but we would need 75% paid by year one, and then 25, the rest 25% you can pay in year two.
75 and 25, year two. Okay. Zero down. Oh, and you said move it to 40. Okay. So you're proposing 40,000. You, okay. I move up to 40. You give me that run rate of eight, zero down, 75% year one, and 25% year two, right?
Yes, sir.
Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, sir.
Um, we're almost there. Could
Okay.
could you do um could you do 65 and 35?
Let's try 65 and 35.
Or if you could do I could do 75 down year one,
Uh,
and instead of paying again in year two, pay in year finish that 25% in year three. Would that work?
I was working on that. Uh, so year
Well,
three,
yeah.
I I was going to propose that we do 41 per episode, 41 per episode, and then
Okay.
um, you could do 65 in year two and 35 in year three. I mean, sorry, in 65 in year one and 35 in year two, and zero down.
Um, times 100. I'm just doing math in my head here.
Hmm.
That is okay. Otherwise, we said, let me just do something here real quick. 32. Oh, we said 40, 41.
41, correct.
Okay, so let me do this. Can, would it be possible to move something out a little bit out to year three? Or are you totally against that?
Um, if we move something out to year three, I would say let's consider um, dropping your run rate to at least how about 6? Is that something you can do?
Yeah, that run rate's pretty important to me. Let's go back to I tell you what, let's go back to the 40,000. I'm
Uh-huh.
good with that. If you can keep the run rate at 8 and 65% year one, 35% year two.
That's gonna be
Are
uh
you,
I,
go ahead. Sorry.
I yeah, we're like you said, we're almost there. That's gonna be difficult to do. Um
And I
so
apologize. We didn't say 40. I didn't mean to mislead you there. We said 41.
41, correct. Yeah, 41 um per episode, and then 65 in year
Year,
one,
right.
35 in year two
And a run rate of 8.
at a run rate of 8, correct.
If I could shake your hand through the screen, I would do it. I think we got a deal. Want to call it
Okay.
good on that?
Yes, sir. We have
All
a
right.
deal.
Sounds good. Awesome. Well, it's good talking with you. My people will get a hold of your people and we'll be all set. How about that?
All right. Thanks, Kim. All right.
You
Good
bet.
talking to you again. Good deal.
Good talking to you. Thanks. Bye.